Okay, this is how to do a wheelie on a mountain bike. So I like to have my pedals right about there. I don't know if you guys can see, right about there, or still maybe a little bit higher. Because that way, when I'm doing it, I can just push forward, and I have quite a bit of movement, quite a bit of downplay. And so when I'm doing that, I like to do my wheelie standing up. So I'll be standing and I'll pull up pretty hard and pedal at the same time. So I'll show you guys an example right now. So that wasn't the best wheelie, so I'll try again. But anyways, that's how I like to do it. I can only do it for quite a while. But yeah, so yeah. But now I'm going to show you how to do stoppie or endo or whatever you want to call it. It's basically a wheelie, but instead of going up on your back wheel, you're going to be going up on your front wheel like that. And then your forks here, you want them, they're kind of at an angle coming back, but not much of one. So I don't go too high, because if you get too high forward, then your forks are tipped. You'll be going forward, but your tire will be going backwards like that, which isn't good. Luckily, I haven't done that at all. So, but yeah. So, the way I do it is, again, I like to stand up and do it, because on endos, you pretty much have to. Because, well, if you're sitting back, there's more weight in the back than there is in the front. So I like to do it like standing up. I get a little bit of speed, but not a bunch of speed. Because if you go too fast and you brake and you go up, you'll go boom. And so that's what you don't want to do. But what I do is I stand up, I lean forward, and I brake. I brake pretty hard, but where I can release my brake so it doesn't go, so it's not too, so I can let it out pretty quick without like having to do that, because then my hand's at a pretty bad angle. So yeah, you'll be like going, I like to go about, I don't know, about maybe 3 miles an hour, or up to 7 miles maybe per hour. But anyways, you want to go and you're going to stop like that, and you want to use your front brake, because if you use your back brake, you'll go, like my back brake isn't that good when I'm on it. It's not able to skid like it is now. So if I want to skid, I have to put both brakes in, and I can't do it like sideways and stuff like that, like on my BMX bike. But I have to do both of them at the same time. and it won't work right now, but I can show you later in another video. But I'll show you an example of a stoppie or endo, whatever you like to call it. So, but one way, another way you don't want to do it is you don't want to be up at a curb and go down, try and go up like that. Even though you might think it's easier, it might be easier to go up, but you know how I didn't put my foot down when I was done? I just kept on riding. You would have to do like a small wheelie because it doesn't seem that bad, but see, I'm just pushing forward, and my front isn't going up. See, if I wanted to go up, I would have to pull up quite a bit. So, and then if you're a beginner, you wouldn't want to do that because it'll be too hard of a stop, and at practically any speed higher than 2 miles an hour, you're basically screwed. So I do it where it's nice and flat, and like if it's like it's fall here, but I don't know if you're watching this anywhere else where it's not fall, I don't know where it would be. But anyways, you would want to be on a nice flat surface like a sidewalk or a driveway that isn't too uphill. Like in my old house, it was nice and steep and stuff, but mine is like it's barely got any bit of an angle. But yeah, if it's in fall, you don't want to do it where it's got a bunch of leaves or anything, because you'll just go on the brake and you'll be like pretty much skidding on the front tire, which is not very fun. But yeah. Oh, and another thing for endos is that it doesn't really matter where you have your feet. I don't know what type of bike you guys have. I mean, you could do this on a BMX, but I prefer mountain bike because, well, they've already got pretty good shocks on them, as you can see. So it's not that big. It's not that hard of a landing on either one. Because the one up right here is the one for an endo. You would want to come down. And I have mine set pretty hard, but I'm probably going to adjust that here pretty soon. But the fronts, I can't really adjust on this bike, but they're set up pretty soft. So yeah, a BMX bike would be quite a bit harder, but it's possible, but it's just a lot harder. And then, oh yeah, this is, if your bike is like mine, it'll have a disc brake in the front. I don't know if you guys can see that right here. But yeah, you want to tighten that up not as much as you can, but you want to tighten that up pretty hard, where it's not gonna like start rolling. You want the brake to be a little stiff. Like my brake is stiff, but I've yet to figure out how to tighten my back up. So if you know how to do that, hit it in the comments. And because I don't have a disc brake in the back, I just have the pads. So I need to fix that up so I can skid, but I'll make a video about how to skid on a BMX bike if you even have brakes, but I do. Mine's not one without a thing where you have to put your foot right here. So if you want to watch that here, I'll probably have that up around, I don't know, today's the 5th, so I can probably have that up about the 10th. Or maybe I can even get it up tomorrow. But yeah, so that's pretty much how to wheelie and how to endo. So yeah, that's how it's done. Well, that was a wheelie and endo tutorial, so hope you guys can do it.